Hello everyone, I'm McCloud and today we are playing Shinobird. So first thing first, I just want to get it out of the way. I do not like this deck. It is a top 3 deck at the moment, one of the most represented and successful decks in community tournaments, which is great. It is incredibly free-to-play friendly. Also great, like all of these cards can be obtained through the Noah event, so if you missed out on it, you can play the deck because you do need the Shinobirds calling and the stars align above the shrine, which were event dropped. These can be obtained by leveling up Noah, which is fantastic. This is a box chip card because it was released in 2017. With the ritual stuff, which is incredibly... What were you supposed to use this for? And yet, despite everything, I'm not a fan of the deck. I just keep playing it and I don't see it. It doesn't click with me. Like, I've had so many losses where I felt completely powerless and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Obviously the deck is good. I'm not saying the deck isn't good, but I just don't get it. And even the games that I win, I have zero fun winning with this deck. Sometimes a deck just doesn't work for you. And I keep forcing myself to make it work. You know, Noah was a prick during his event and it took forever to drop the 3 Shinobird callings that I had to farm, so this is why this video is so late compared to all of my other videos, which are always cool and on time. And I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, what does exactly the deck do? Going second is where I'm gonna start. You get a free Shinato thanks to your skill, and if you flip it face up and it doesn't get removed, you get a 3 change of hearts. So that is... obviously, a really good effect, forces some disruption off of your opponent. Also, having a free level 8 on the board can be used for several things. You can link summon with it, you can make a Dengetsu. You can just tribute it for your rituals. That just fills the requirements for your rituals. I'm not sure why this part of the skill is there, but it definitely makes the deck a lot more viable than if it wasn't there. Is that a good thing? Yeah, I don't know. You also have a consistency boosted in the form of the, second effect, I guess, of this skill, which allows you to reveal 2 spirit monsters and or ritual spell cards. Put 1 card from your hand back into the deck and get spirit monsters or spell cards that mention spirit monsters from your deck to your hand, which allows you to search a wide variety of stuff, including your field spell, including Aratama, which can search pretty much any spirit monster, including Nikitama, which gives you an additional normal, Sakitama, which gives you a free normal, Manoe Wato, which is skill dread on legs, Fang Wen, which takes care of every single backrow that your opponent has, that is set, as long as it's set. And Yaksha, which can also take care of backrow, but only 1 at a time. Also, the skills allow you to normal summon spirit monsters twice per turn. Which, you know, we are playing spirits, you're gonna get all the head that you can need, because you're not gonna have a ball at the end of the turn otherwise. The objective of this deck, basically going first, is you want to set up 2 things. You want to make an Assemble Nightingale. How do you make Assemble Nightingale in this deck, McCloud? Well, it's very simple. You use Advanced Ritual Heart, which you can search thanks to Shinobird Shade Peacock, sending Jerry Beansman and Moki Moki to Ritual Summon Shinobaroness Shade Peacock. And then you get the Kinkabayo, which can revive the level 1 normal monster that you sent to make an Assemble Nightingale. You can pick any combination of a level 3 normal monster and a level 1 normal monster that you'd like. I decided to go for the funniest possible combination of Jerry Beansman and Moki Moki, but if you have a funnier combination in mind, go for it. That's part 1, and part 2 is setting up your field spell, having one of these rituals on the field, maybe one of the big ones, who cares, so that it returns to the end at the end of your turn, which will allow you to set Stars Align across the Milky Way thanks to the field spell Stars Align above the shrine, which in turn you can activate this during your opponent's turn. You have to activate it as quickly as possible, revealing one of the level 8, getting the other one into your hand, and then banishing itself in the graveyard anytime that you'd like to disrupt your opponent, whilst you have Shinobirds calling in your hand, in order to ritual summon either the Shinobaroness, which returns back row to the deck on summon and summons a level 4 or lower spirit monster from deck, or the Shinobaron Peacock, which returns monsters to the hand, and if it does, summons a level 4 spirit monster from hand. The Manoe Water, you get to some special summon it during one's turn, stays on the field because it has been special summoned, because these ignore summoning conditions, which, yeah, well, that's the deck, huh? Let's see how it performs when played by a mediocre player such as I. This replay is going to be against Shadows. It's not particularly interesting. You're going to see why. I just want you to see the kind of games that I've had to play with this deck that I think are responsible for my bad moods and my negative impressions regarding this deck at all. So, you know, this is classic hand. We've opened the one-up that we get to search as well. It's fine. You can just put it back in the deck. So we've opened 2 rituals. We get to +2 with our skill. I guess it's a +1 because you have to pull 1 card back. I'll reveal this too. Aratama. Get a Stars on of the Shrine. You know, summon the Aratama. Try to search something with it. My opponent has an imp. Look, they even fucking put all the fancy cool effect on it. It looks really great. They wasted an imp on this. I'm like, that's not what you want to use your imp on. Idiot fool. Activate the field spell, tribute the guy to summon a ritual from deck, which is going to be the Shinobird Shade Peacock, which then allows us to extend. I'm going to try and attribute it to get the Shade Peacock and the Shade, whatever. I can summon the Shade Peacock, which I'm going to try and activate to get something of it. I'm open as the second imp. And because I have a second imp, this will not return to my hand at the end of the turn. And so not only do I not get to search the card that I was going to search, which in this scenario was going to be the Shinobird power spot, right? Because that would have gotten me the boss monster that I needed for the combo, but it's also not going to trigger the Stars Align above the Shrine to reset the Stars Align across the Milky Way to my field. So what do I do then? Fun game. Alright, now for some actual replays where I don't get completely dunked on super early on. This replay is going to be against everyone's favorite deck, Subterrors. I'm going second, which, you know, I think that's where you want to be with this deck. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Look, that's a really cool hand that we've opened the Assemble Nightingale later this combo without being able to really do anything about it. They're gonna get the Eden City. Actually, the scale, look, I have Guru. Final battle. Split the sound field. So think what could be. Oh, it's a good. Who would have thought? Get the Fiendus. That's a surprise. I never thought they'd get the Fiendus, you know. And terraforming for Necro Valley. Wow, that's so cool. Activate Pot of Duality. Get Fiendus, Guru, Book of Eclipse. I guess they're picking the Book of Eclipse because they already have everything else, you know. Now they're gonna activate Necro Valley. Actually, kind of good against this deck. Set 1, set 2, PS the turn. I'm gonna draw, activate my skill. Hey, look, it's a free Shinado. You know, I don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do get a free Shinado. I'm gonna get a free Shinado. Activate the skill. Get Change of Heart. I forgot that no, I use Change of Heart in the anime. I thought that was like a Bakura exclusive card. No, he does use it. This is gonna force the Fiendus out of my opponent's thing, because like if I take the Guru, that turns a bunch of those cards off. Now I'm gonna activate the skill, get the field spell, normal Fangwang. Ah! It's going to try and pop everything. They're going to activate this in response, flipping the Guru face up. Also, Subterror Final Battle sets itself after activation. So it's getting to the graveyard anyway. That's cool. They're gonna get a second Fiendus. Fiendus in one spot down there. Activate Stars Align. Stars Align gonna distribute Fangwang. You can get for the Shade Peacock. Ah, that's the name that it makes. Get the Yaksha, which I can use to return the Necro Valley, which I guess I'm just going to do right now, baby. Yaksha, put this back in your hand. Oh, Shinobirds calling. I managed this too. I make a peacock. Ah, that's also the sound that it makes. I guess I don't really need to do the Yaksha thing. Because I could just return a Necro. Oh, I guess I could not have returned because I banished stuff. Oh, they return to my hand at the end of turn. Get these 2 Shinobird tokens, and then the field spell triggers. Get the stars around across the Milky Way. Well, I have the thing, so I'm just going to activate the thing. Reveal Swing Baroness, get the Shinobaron. And then Shinobaron Shade Peacock also this really cool effect where if it's banished, it special summons itself. Which is really cool. Like this is a bolt of nothing. But it is stuff that I can eventually tribute to a ritual summon. Also protect my life points against a really slow control deck. Now, but it's going to try to activate Necro Valley, which means I have to fire off the stars along across the Milky Way now, which means I get to summon Shinobird Peacock. Ah, there it is again. That's the sound that it makes. I don't make the rules. It's just put this Necro Valley back in the deck. And Hamano Iwato is there also. And they're gonna normal summon Guru. They're gonna realize that they can flip the Guru face down. Haha, what a silly thing that he just made. And look, the Amanawi Wato, it just stays there. It's just there forever now. And look, wow, during my turn, this doesn't, I thought this boosted the, no, it's the other thing that boosts monster's attack. My mistake. Hey, look, I'm just gonna flex now. I have the Shinobird Peacock. There it is. It's a spirit monster, so it's gonna return this to your hand, summon a Yaksha from your hand, and just lethal, baby. Fun duel. Really fun. I don't know. This looked like it was a fun duel, but I'm not having fun. It's here duels against Despia, a deck that's really truly outrageously fell off following the skill changes and I guess the change in the metagame, because like, yeah, Masquerade's not that good when your opponent just clicks your button, get change of heart. But look, that's a hand. We've opened Moki, the most important card of our deck. We're going second again, which is really good, but we've been double Baroness, which not so great. But then it's going to reveal to tragedy, get a Luba, return a card, get the field spell. Oh, I wonder what they're going to do. Activate the field spell? Wow, that's so cool. Normal summon a Luba, the Jupiter, get the Brandon in red. Also kind of cool. Activate the field spell. Put a Luba and Despian Tragedy into a Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. Despian Tragedy is going to get Dramaturg of Despia. Set 1, set 2, pass. So what do they what are they betraying with this cerebral play? Probably that they have the Dark Lord in hand, because otherwise what would you just like put this guy here and use resources in hand like this? Or your hand is just so full of like end traps and stuff that doesn't really matter. This is kind of a weak turn one enable. Hey, look, here's Shinato. You know what? We didn't watch the Shinato animation before. I do want to say I really like that this little guy has the most smug grin ever. It's really fitting, I feel. Look, you can't stop me from flipping my thing, so I'm gonna get a change of hearts. I'm gonna Fang Wang, because I'm concerned about, I want to force this thing before committing to anything else. My opponent's gonna Book of Eclipse the Fang Wang. Terrible, terrible play. Change of heart, don't mind if I do take your Masquerade. Thank you very much. Hey, look, I have 2 Baroness in hand, put the Murky back, get the field spell, get the calling, get field spell, and just gonna activate the field spell, trigger Fang Wang, get one of the little Barons. They should have, I guess they're called the Baron Shades, so that's fine. Chip it itself to get this and that. Advanced Ritual Art for the Baroness, sending, I was playing Enter Dragon. You have to forgive me, I forgot that I had Jerry Beansman in my collection. Obviously a much better card, Jerry Beansman, than Enter Dragon. That's what we do. I decided to, you know what, it would be funny if I linked it off. I'm just gonna link it up into the IP Masquerade, even though that turns the Masquerade down and allows them to summon it. Hey, here's the Shinobird Peacock. If they weren't stupid, they would have just masqueraded here. But instead, they're gonna let me return their thing to the hand and summon an Amano Water, which means that if they have any end traps, no they don't. No, they don't have end traps anymore. They just don't have end traps. Alright. Fun game. Yeah, I guess when people tell you Despia is not a problem deck, well, not only it's not a problem deck anymore, but also they've been playing against this guy specifically. This guy, I don't know what this guy was, I forgot what this guy was playing. I thought it was Lich, but then I saw Yugioh, I was like, that can be Lich. That's not the character that you'd be playing Lich with. Oh, it's Shiranui. Oh yeah, I remember this guy now. Oh yeah, I do remember this guy. Oh man, I do remember this guy. Watch this. Watch this. You know, they get the Spectral Sword Shade with the skill. Vanna Spectral Sword Shade and the Squire. Get this guy. Squire pitches level limit area B. Yes! It is going to be that kind of duel! I can activate Draw, put Draw in my deck because I'm tired of losing to FTK. I guess I'll take out Draw when the FTK stops, like the ban list goes live, and replace it with like a second Amano Iwatu and another card, maybe a second Nikitama or something. I'm thinking you need to play 2 Amano Iwatus. If you draw one, you can summon it with Shinobirds, you know? And look, they're gonna put this together. Set a card, activate Fire Prison, yes! And the second level limit already. Woo! Yeah! Oh my god! This is the kind of people that is going to be on Reddit complaining about fucking stop deck anymore. anymore. Fuck you! Fuck you specifically, guy! You're playing Shiranui, you have a trap that says no to battle damage, and you're playing these two as well! Why are you wasting my time? Anyway. I'm gonna switch the guy to the defense position. It's completely fine. I activate my skill. Yeah. I haven't seen Nikki time as I might as well return one. So, activate my skill again. Get the Shinato. I'll flip Shinato. I can add the animation again. You know? And, really cool thing. You know? That's, wow. Pretty cool animation. And, oh, and level limit set it to a defense position. That's fine, yeah. I can get the change of heart here. You know, I don't even need to change of hearts. We're using calling to ritual summon the Shinobirds Peacock. Over the Shinobirds Peacock effect, I switch the defense position, but it doesn't matter. I should get to return everything to deck. Hey, look, here's a Manoe what. And now I can use my field spell to tribute the Shinobirds Peacock to summon Shinobird Peacock. And there it is. You know? And a Shinobird Peacock, something that you need to know about Shinobird Peacock is, it needs to return monsters to the end to special summon something from hand. If it returns everything that it returns to, say, the extra deck, or if it is banished because of its own effect, you don't get to summon stuff, you know. So keep that in mind. It doesn't matter here. Keep that in mind. Hey, look, I can get Aratama, get Yaksha. I don't even need to use a change of hearts. That's what you get. That's what you get! For trying to play stun. In my game. In my video game. Against me, specifically. If you're this person, I hate you even more than I hate Noah. Just so you know. And I really hate Noah. This is against Soul. Even though I'm in Legend, I guess my MMR is so bad that I'm playing against people in Plat. Because I've been losing so many games with it. I've been losing a lot of games with this deck. A lot of games. Some of them boil down to, oh fuck, I can't do the combo that I wanted to do because I'm an idiot. I messed it up. Some of them are just lack of luck, really. Look, here's go back to the deck, Jelly Beans, man. Activate Stars Line above. Get Aratama. Get the Kinkabayo. These are all the combo pieces that you need to be getting throughout the course of your combo for the Assemble Nightingale line, which allows you to not die turn 1, which then allows you to pretty much win the game going second. Shade Peacock Tribute itself gets Shinobirds and Shinobirds Calling. Already have the Advanced Ritual Heart, which is really good. I can get Shinobird Shade Peacock, and there she is. And she's gonna get the Shinobird Power Spot. I guess that's the first like display of the full combo that this deck can do. Isn't that cool? Isn't that swell? And now Kinkabayo and Moki gets put together into Lyrisk Assemble Nightingale, a card that definitely should never have been added to this game. At this point, I'm considering what if I, you know, Shinobirds Calling for the Shinobirds Peacock, tributing the Shade Baron, and banishing the Shade Peacock for more stuff. Then I decide against it. So that's the end of my turn, pretty much. It returns to the end. Power Spot and Stars Align above the shrine are going to trigger. The first one is going to set the trap card. The second is going to get a Mano Iwatsu, because I'm thinking I'm probably going to summon the Peacock. Probably going to summon the Shinobird Peacock. Activate Assemble Nightingale. Activate the trap card, revealing the Baroness. Get the Baron. The opener is going to have Fallen of Albaus. Oh no! Oh no, not my Assemble Nightingale that already activated its effect on its job. Oh no, here's Mirror Jade. Oh no, and because of the skill, they get an additional normal for Moye. Revealing the Iris Sword, so get a token. This one like, hey, I have a trap card in my graveyard. Put this and this together, banishing Shade Peacock, banishing Aratama. And here we go for the one, the only, Shinobird Peacock! I'm leaving that in. I don't care. I'm not doing this over. My opponent's gonna Mirror Jade, banish my guy. I am going to Baron, return everything because I return a monster to hand. I get to summon a Mano Iwatsu. My opponent is going to get this. I get the Negate attack. That's really cool. That's really gonna work well against a Mano Iwatsu, which again, it's even better than Scale Drain. It's Scale Drain and the other thing that prevents monsters from activating effects. Because of its own effect, Shinobird and Shade Peacock is returned to my field. I can just go for lethal. Fun deck. I don't know. There's something slimy about winning because of a card that's just Floodgate Turbo. This deck is just Floodgate Turbo. That's maybe the reason why I don't like it. I guess that's the deck. I just don't enjoy it. I just don't like playing it. You know, it's you don't have to like every deck in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, and you would think that playing a good deck would make you enjoy more, because like when you win, you like it more than when you lose most of the time. But I don't know. I just don't like this deck. I just don't like this deck. I can't find out why. Maybe it's because it's basically just Floodgate Turbo. Maybe it's because it's kind of linear when you think about it. You're always doing the same thing turn 1, and you're always aiming for the same stuff turn 2 forward. But I have been playing linear decks before. Like, I love Spring Guns, and it's a super linear deck going first. I just don't like this deck. Maybe it's just because I hate Noah. I think if there was like my top 3 Yu-Gi-Oh characters that I would like punch in the face if I could, definitely includes Noah. It also includes the Pirate Captain from Arc 5, and if I had to think of a third one, it would be maybe Arcana, because I don't like his theme in Duel Links very specifically. But I'm sure I can find someone that I hate more than Arcana. That's the deck, everyone. It makes Assemble Nightingale and then a Mana Iwato. Isn't that the most fun Yu-Gi-Oh you can have? I'm jesting. The Shinobird stuff is actually kind of cool. Represents some unique form of disruption that loses to a well-timed DD Crow. I don't know. I don't get this deck. I legitimately do not get this deck. Hope you enjoyed the Hope you enjoyed the video regardless. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video somehow, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to support me further, you can check out my Ko-fi. In the video description, you can make a one-time donation or a monthly pledge, or you can become a YouTube channel member. I would like to thank my Ko-fi donators in the form of Dingus, How Destroy Zero, Jimmy, Zinnia, Yannick, Sile, Mark Lou, Fortuno16, The Abyss Actor Guru, Orc Price, and Exorcist. And I would like to thank my YouTube channel members, Sturday, Crimson Reaper 5, Troy Bolton, Genius Wannabe, and Seal Alush. Thank you all for the support. Next up, a deck that I'm going to enjoy more, which is not a difficult bar to pass. Thank you for watching this video once again. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all next time.